Welcome to this episode of On Photography. Today we've got the Yi out on the beach. We're going to be experimenting with this 500mm lens. This is a T-mount lens. I've covered this before in another episode where I've got the T-mount adapter and I've got it all set up. I've got it on a tripod, and you definitely need a tripod with a 500mm lens. Now I've got the Yi app open. I'm actually going to use that. I've focused on that buoy way out there. That's about 2,000 feet out, and so I've just snapped a picture of it. Now, we have manual focus here, so definitely it takes a little bit to get that manual focus really tied in. So I'm using about ISO 200 on this. It's a nice sunny morning. You probably see the sun back out that way. The live view on the screen, being this close to the Yi and everything over at Wi-Fi, is very nice. Actually getting a pretty sharp picture on here. I don't know if this does a pinch to zoom in. Doesn't appear to. But I can adjust my EV, my ISO, my white balance, all that stuff I can control from the phone, which is really kind of nice. And set up so because I can kind of go up on my EV. Actually, what I want to do is I want to pull it down a little bit and try a shot. So again, I just hit this button and boom, I've got takes the shot, and I've got it of the buoy out there. So far this really seems to be pretty good. I'm in program mode. I can change the modes here. So I can go to aperture priority, which really I can't do aperture priority because I have a manual focus. So basically I'm going to be, in manual mode for most of what I'm doing here, but that's okay. So I can see my shutter speed at this. It's 2/50th of a second, which is a nice speed for this because it'll stop the water motion down because the water is moving in the frame. So wonder what happens if we choose a vivid color mode. And it brings up the color a little bit, so we'll hit an image of that, and I'll do some overlays of the images on the screen. A little bit cold out here this morning, but everything is seems to be working good. So focus mode, manual, aspect, touch shooting, metering mode. So I can change my metering modes. The biggest thing is I want to kind of show the setup and how everything's working and kind of get a feel for this myself, so you can kind of know if you go afield what to expect a little bit with this. So again, if you swipe, you can move to the different screens. You see that there's a little breadcrumbs down here. Yi seems, whoops, I don't want to change that far. Yi seems to be pretty big on the breadcrumbs thing. So you swipe down here and you can have the different color settings. So there seems to be about 3. This 80th of a second. So we have the different settings here. So anyways, I cannot figure out why those guys are out there shooting a gun on a... That just doesn't... Let's see if we can kind of get a picture of what's going on out there. Don't think duck hunting is allowed out there, but those guys are out there in a boat shooting. So we'll take a quick picture of that. I have no idea why they're shooting in a boat. Seems to be another boat out there that's interested in what they're shooting. Outside of the guys in the boat shooting something, hopefully this was an interesting video for you with the EM1. And again, I'm having a lot of fun with this camera, and again, you can kind of see by the picture and everything, those guys are out there several thousand feet, and I can reach out and sort of touch them with this 500mm lens. Now this is a rather long one. Again, it's a refractive type lens. It's not a mirror lens, which would be quite a bit shorter. I think I'm going to experiment with some of those, and they're kind of nicer to get to the field. But the image quality of this is not half bad. At least from the looks on the phone. Obviously I have to get the video off there and kind of see. But anyways, find it kind of interesting. One of the other things I want to do, there is a ship way out there, like major ways out there. He's about 5 miles out, and I can definitely see him. Let's see if we can get some. I can barely see this with my naked eye, and I'm pulling this in on the camera. So this is all pretty cool. So anyways, hopefully you found this interesting. If you got questions, if you got the Yi, let me know in the comments down below. Happy to try to answer them. Happy to go afield, see what we can get. And hey, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget, subscribe button's going to be coming over there. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.